Perpendicular lines. What is it about perpendicular lines? What makes them perpendicular? What makes them perpendicular is that their slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. But what does that mean? Okay, so perpendicular lines, we know we have them if we have that 90-degree angle between them. This is a symbol for perpendicular. So you could use the word or the symbol. Line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. So what is it about a negative reciprocal? Because we're talking about the slopes of perpendicular lines and we're saying they're negative reciprocals of each other. What does that mean? Well, suppose line 1 had a slope of 2/3. Then line 2 would have a slope of -3/2. If line 1 had a slope of 5, then line 2 would have a slope -1/5. If slope 1 had a slope of 7/3, then line 2 would be, the slope would be -3/7. If the slope of line 1 was -6/11, then the slope of line 2 would be 11/6. So if you summarize, what you need to do is two things. You flip it around and change the sign. Flip it around, change the sign. Flip it around, change the sign. Flip it around and change the sign. And that will give you the slopes that belong to perpendicular lines. Find the equation of a line through this point and perpendicular to the line with the equation y equals 3x plus 5. So y equals 3x plus 5 is the line that's been given to us. And we're supposed to find another line that's perpendicular to it. So how do you start constructing another line? You write y equals mx plus b. Then you fill in for the m and the b. Since these two lines are going to be perpendicular, all you have to do is take this slope, flip it around and change the sign, and plug it in for the m. We just need to find the b. To find the b, you use the point that was given. So how do you use that point? Well, this is the line we're constructing. We already have the slope. So you use this point by substituting the x coordinate into the x, the y coordinate into the y. Then once you plug them in there, simplify and isolate the b. So -1/3 times -1 is +1/3. Now we need to transfer this 1/3 over, so we subtract. But what you do to one side, you do to the other. This cancels to 0. And we have b equaling 5/3. Now you get that b that we had here, you replace it with 5/3. So now we know that y equals 3x plus 5y is perpendicular to y equals -1/3 x plus 5/3.